Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from downtown Indy. Oh, and there's a big hit right away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. His initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line. Here we go, set. 72. They'll stick with him again. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Here's 1st and 10.
Why you can't use it over there?
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's a 1st carry for their running back. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of down just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays. And that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more 1st downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
Yeah, I'm saying. You was complaining about the TV. Give you the TV, now you don't try to take away the stuff.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big gainer for Green Bay. And even 30 yards.
70 Lions, 18 Pioneers.
Throwing now from the gun. to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Cross. Oh, big hole left side. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick six. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard could that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. Open is Kraft. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Packers.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
And the Packers first down.
Here we go, set. Red 19 line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That was good for 29.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. Has some room inside the 30. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. We are through one. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
That's Tyler Warren, the tight end. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. And this is going to be an unmitigated disaster. Kicker run down, belted behind the line, but a head scratcher. It's a turnover on down. They'll begin here on the ground. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 18-yard line.
It is second and 9. Back to throw. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Green Bay.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
From the 41, it's second and 1. Off of the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out left. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big gainer for Green Bay. 45 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's in. What a try. Touchdown, Packers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now, for the point after.
Extra point.
He gets it to go, and the Packers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Go. Ready? Pound to 60. Pound to 60.
He'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
36-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And 3rd down coming up.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. On 4th down, here's Matt Araiza to punt. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
Stop telling me.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
There we go. 60 Bison. 60 Eagles. 60.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff, Gibbs running left. He's to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Indy. Here's Bates for the extra point.
The kicker on 4th point after.
The kick is good. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Packers 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Williams in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
22-yard line.
Run on 1st down. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here comes a return from the goal line. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time. He'll keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game. It takes a big shot there on that return. Okay, operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Count.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Nahab. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the 2nd half.
14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is taken in at the goal line. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, There is a lot of space open.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Hits on the rookie out of safe. That's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
He'll get this out wide. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Now give on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
35-yard line.
70 Lions. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
4-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Get up.
A ball deep for the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Nick Sirianni now going to send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the Packers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll get this up past the 20s. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Short one, and it's caught by Warren. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. It's a toss play, left to Gibbs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make, and of course that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance.
The Colts about to kick this one away as he'll punt it away for the second time. That is fielded at the 13. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa!
15-yard line.
Here we go. Drop goal 80. Let go.
Trying to start on the ground. Now trying to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He finds some room across the 25. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. And even 30 yards.
Smack. 60 Bison.
To the ground, a first down run. A good, visible run, motoring forward for 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
A quick slant into the hands of Golden. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Back to 60. Take it. Cowboy 80.
He'll drop to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, they caught the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Forced to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
It's a design run for Murray, and no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
They need one right now. 3rd and long.
70 Lion. Come 19. Come 19.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Ready up. Check. Let's go. Cougar 19.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he's able to force his way through one man when he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down?
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Straight ahead with Gibbs. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Set. 19, target, go.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Indianapolis.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
There we go.
They hand it to Gibbs.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
It is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one is caught. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Packers have recovered the football.
You can see the relief on his face. He gets up and he goes, you know, I got away with one there. I was a little loose with the ball, and fortunately for the ball carrier, he was close enough to the sideline that he gets a friendly bounce. You're not always going to be that lucky. You have to protect the ball at all costs, and it's a little easy.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Williams in motion. Now faking the give. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to...
And he will go all the way. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 4th TD grab of the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
That's out quickly and complete. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Here we go. At the 60, at the 60.
Back to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Go! Cowboy 80.
He's got his tight end. That's Warren. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
12 yards. That's good for a Colts.
They'll look to throw again. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he will score. Game on. Tyler Warren. Touchdown Colts. And now, some of the new thinking. They're down 9, but they're going to go for 2 here.
The Colts will
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he 25. The drive will begin there. Handoff here, up the middle, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on play. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 17.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Going up top. That's caught. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
36-22.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going for it all. He's got it! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. And the ball.
Those are
Ball's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs, and he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brought down at the
2nd down, goal to go.
3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback, and it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So,
and he barrels his way into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis.
well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The Colts will line up for the two-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And this one's ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Colts 28.
A one-score game late, you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go, Reed. Go. Take over.
Up the middle they go. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
And with the game on the line, Mike, here, fourth quarter, you put the ball in the hands of your running back behind this big offensive line. Great job. 2 hands on the ball. Powers ahead for the first down, and that should all but end this one.
So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.